Happy Monday! How are all the empathic sensitive souls today? Take a deep breath in and blow it out. It's Monday. It's another Monday. Happy August, everyone. Happy birthday to all the August birthdays. I can't believe it is already August. I can't believe school is starting. Some school is starting in a couple weeks. Some school it's Monday. My tongue's not even working. Some school is starting at the end of the month or the beginning of next month. I can't believe how fast the summer has gone. It has been insanely fast. Now, last week we had that Ghostlands card, and it talked about you can only learn from the past. You can imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. And this morning, the card that popped was solitude. Pretty apt for this morning since it's super foggy out, insanely foggy out. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Too much solitude results in isolation and separation. Now is the moment to get together with friends and join in merriment. How many of us have been guilty? I know I have been, of pushing people away because the work week has been hectic, life has been so hectic that on weekends I need to recoup and regroup. But the solitude card is telling us that you need to replenish your soul, and what better way to replenish your soul than through merriment? Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. True, separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not to keep it to yourself. By joining in with others, you'll hear what you need to know because Spirit finds ways to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of this prison. You are loved and never alone. How many of us really need that message, especially this week? With the world going so topsy-turvy and crazy, I just want to pull in like a turtle, hunker down, bury myself in the mud, and let the craziness pass because it's been a ride, hasn't it? Just Mercury went in retrograde, out of retrograde. Somebody else went in retrograde, out. I can't even keep track of all the planets. And then we had a full moon. And people are so angry. And you can't blame them because you can't afford to go grocery shopping. You can't afford to even go window shopping, which is, we used to do that all the time. My sister and I gather the kids, we'd drive to the big city, we'd walk through the mall, we'd enjoy whatever holiday was coming up, the decorations, the sights, the sounds, we'd eat at the food court. That's about all we would spend. We wouldn't spend a lot of money because we never had a lot of money. But we would have, giggles, and we might buy a coffee and joking and laughing and just having a great time. And now nobody can afford to do that. Or my sister and I certainly can't afford to load up the kids or the grandkids now and head into the town and see what the sights are. One, you can't trust going to the mall because it's so insane. We never had, I'm sure we did have gangs, but it wasn't like it is now. You don't feel safe. I don't like going by myself because I don't feel safe. And it's so sad that the kids coming up nowadays, the parents live in fear, the kids live in fear. Everybody is so fearful of what could happen. And there's a lot of strangeness going on in the world where kids disappear. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants, no. So how to provide a safe haven for the kids and enjoyment all at the same time, I am so thankful I don't have little ones because I would be a complete basket case just trying to keep them safe just from the worry. But trying to keep going, trying to find a group of like-minded people that aren't judging, aren't trying to one up you to make themselves feel better. And people like that aren't friends then, are they? Sometimes we have to spend time just getting out and about instead of being in the solitude. Well, I love my solitude. I am perfectly fine, a-okay by myself, but there are times where I need to come out of that turtle shell. I need to stretch and move and see what's going on in the world. I have a cousin that once a month during the fall and winter months, we go to a card making class. It's fun, it's giggles, they have snacks, we make some beautiful, gorgeous cards, and we have a great time. I wish it was every month, but life gets busy during the summer for everyone. But it's a lot of fun. And I wish there were more things or more groups or something to do. I know the kids get very melancholy and sad when they're stuck indoors and they can't go to the swimming pool or they can't go to the park or because of the weather, because it has been ungodly steamy hot. And then we had the wildfire smoke, and then it was even steamier, hotter, and then it was cold and rainy, and now it's super foggy, and it's just not conducive to the kids playing in the park. So don't forget that while solitude is good for the soul, it's good for reflection, it's good to regroup, it's good to recharge. Don't forget you also can recharge yourself by enjoyment and merriment and friendship and companionship. And you don't have to get out in the entire world, but knock on a friend's door, say, hey, you got time for a cup of coffee or hot tea? Just to sit and enjoy somebody else's company. Because sometimes that helps pull us out of the solitude and it pulls us out of the past or the future and it brings us into the here and now, which is where we need to be. I can't worry about what happened in the past and get melancholy about the good old times like I was just reminiscing about shopping at the mall, and find ways to incorporate those feelings that we got. And it was just because we were a group of family together and we were hanging out, having fun, making merriment. Find new ways to do that. Find new ways to incorporate friends together. A friend of mine, her and her husband love to smoke meat. And when they try a new recipe, a lot of times they'll invite me over. Great food, great friends, and they have animals, so I get to pet and snuggle with a dog and a cat. What better time than that? During the fall and winter months, she likes to put puzzles together, so I put my puzzle expertise to good use, and it's a relaxing, enjoyable time for me. Now, I make a great sous chef, so I'm always helping in the kitchen, and I'm really adept at getting the right scratchy spots on the dog and the cat. In fact, the cat, gets on my lap and it's like I'm wearing fur pants because so much fur comes off the cat from me petting him. And I swear they never pet their animals, ever. That's not what they say, but I don't know. They're pretty needy when I'm there. But it pulls me out of my own solitude and it gives me a reprieve from my own brain and my own mind. We try to solve the world's problems over a cup of coffee or during this hot time, iced coffee. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't, but it's a different perspective because you're hearing somebody else's point of view. So give it a try. End your solitude and go hang out with somebody, someone else. And if you have no one else to hang out with, get out and about, go to a local coffee shop, grab a book, sit down, relax, listen to what's going on around you. Chances are you may find someone to smile at and they smile back and you can strike up a conversation. It happens to me, and it usually starts with kids. For some reason, the kids are drawn to me, and I always strike up a conversation with them. Next thing you know, you're sitting there chit-chatting with the mom or the dad, and you strike up, a nice conversation, and you spend an hour talking with another human being, and you're not stuck in your solitude, and you don't feel that loneliness. I hope this helps. Have a great week, everyone. Happy August. I will hop back in on Friday and see how all the solitude went, if we're all hiding out in our homes waiting for the next shoe to drop out in the real world, which is It's insane out there. I get it, I know, but sometimes we have to brave it and poke our head out and see what's going on out there. Take care, everyone. Again, as an intuitive emotional healer, if you need help navigating through these trials and tribulations that is currently our life, let me know. Drop a comment, send me an email, give me a holler, let me know how I can be of service and help to you. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.